on Space Shuttle Endeavour. So, apart from the tardigrade, there are many varieties of even smaller, single celled microbes that scientists refer to as extremophiles. These microscopic organisms live in some of the harshest environments on the planet. Some live in places where there are very high levels of salt, like the Dead Sea. Others live within solid rock. Extremophiles like very hot and very cold environments. Strain 121, for example, is a type of bacteria with remarkable abilities to tolerate temperatures of 121 degrees Celsius. It lives on a volcanic vent at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean and feeds on iron. Methanogens, on the other hand, thrive under 18 meters of Antarctic ice where there is no light and oxygen. Scientists found these organisms very interesting because they help us understand how life might exist on other planets. We are looking for where the necessary elements for life can be found, explained astrobiologist Kevin Hand. We want to know, what does it take for the world to be habitable? So that is the question of Kevin Hand. So, to discuss further the reading, I have questions and you need to answer this. So, if you can write your answers in your notebook, it would be great. Okay. So, you can see the picture of a tardigrade or water bear. So, it only it is only a millimeter long. So, it's microscopic. So, it seems like a bear. Does it seems like one? Okay, so these are the questions about the reading. How can animals such as polar bears and camels survive in extremely hot or cold environments? So, as what we read a while ago, how can they survive in an extremely cold or hot environments? So, what are your answers? You can write it down in your notebooks. Okay, so the answer would be they have adapted to the environment. Okay, or they adjusted their self in order to survive to the environment. Next question: What can what kind of environments can the tardigrade survive in? So what was mentioned earlier? Okay, temperatures from negative 200 degrees Celsius to 151 degrees Celsius. And environments with no water and oxygen. And lastly, it can even live in the outer space. Okay, so last question. Why are scientists interested in learning how organisms survive harsh environments on Earth? So what do you think? Okay, to help them understand how life might exist on other planets and what it takes for the world to be habitable. So we read that a while ago, okay? For the last question, why do you think scientists study extreme environments and the creatures that live in them? So what do you think? So scientists study extreme environments and creatures that live in them to establish life's limits. Next, and its capacity of life to withstand and adapt to change. And lastly, to provide the possibility of discoveries or discovering new industrially useful organisms or biological products. So that are the reasons, or those are the reasons. So for your homework, you have to answer your student book page 80, exercises 4 and 5. And also your workbook pages 46 to 47, unit 5, life in the extreme. So there are 5 exercises to answer. So the listening track will be sent in Telegram. So if you have questions, just message me and ask me, okay? So that would be all for today.